Become a man that women want. Men have used the excuse that nice guys finish last since the beginning of time to make themselves feel better about their love problems. This is true for me because I was one of them. I thought about what women, or girls at the time, would want and did it. It was proper and nice of me to wait patiently. I missed my chance because other guys asked them out before I did. As I grew older and learned more about how people attract each other and get along with others, all of my mistakes became very clear. I wish I had been shown how to break out of those bad habits back then. To help you avoid making the same mistakes I did, this piece is meant to be that guide. Here are 10 ways to break the old habit. 1. Change the way you think about being nice. Write down the names of all the people you think are nice guys. What is it about them that you admire? Most likely, when you think of nice guys, you picture people who don't do much, just listen and do what others want. Nice guys also seem to fit in with any group. Think about what this means. It means they don't know who they are, so they just adapt to the people and places around them. Are you sure you know this person? What do they stand for? What do they believe and what do they value? Most likely not, because they don't say those things because they're afraid of being judged or making someone mad. The nice guy is afraid of being turned down by other people, so he doesn't do anything that could put him at risk. It's funny, but this is the best way for him to be rejected because no group will ever fully accept him. What could he be? No one knows what he's about. You don't have to be a nice guy to be kind. To move forward, you need to understand this difference. 2. Figure out what kind of man you are. What I'm not talking about is your job, your home, or your car. I want to know what kind of person you are if those things are taken away. What are the things that matter to you? What are you ready to fight for? What does your mind think about when you're by yourself? What are your big dreams and goals for the future? The thing that gets you out of bed every morning. Nice guys aren't good. They never think about what they want because they are always trying to make other people happy. Being self-aware is what I mean, not being selfish. As a child, one of the hardest things for me was that I spent so much time trying to get approval and respect from other people that I forgot how much I needed it for myself. So, I got it from neither of them. Don't worry about being beautiful, the most attractive men aren't the ones who are. They're the ones who are after the things that make their hearts burn. Doing something that makes them happy every day, giving their life value and effect. Their lives are planned out, by planning, and for planning. They know who they are and what they want, which helps them move forward and stay on track. It doesn't allow for bad effects from outside sources or giving up oneself for someone or something that isn't good for them. 2 things happen when you work on and strengthen your own identity that sets you on a road that is right for you. It puts you in touch with more people right away who like the same things you do, which increases your chances of meeting someone you click with. Whatever the case, it helps you make a life that you love, whether you meet someone along the way or not. 3. Be more open when you talk to people. When they talk to other people, nice guys often tread carefully because they don't believe in themselves or what they're saying. They always worry that they'll lose someone's attention, annoy them, or say something that will make them turn down. Because of this, they either don't say anything or say something very slowly and in a way that sounds like they're asking for approval. You could say, I was just thinking if you wanted to go out. It would be my pleasure to take you to dinner, you could say. Let's go to dinner together. Follow this rule every day. You might want to get a coffee or a drink. You could say, may I have a venti double triple vanilla espresso thingamabob? Instead. Please give me a venti double triple vanilla espresso thingamabob, you should say. Using deliberate wording that sounds straighter and clearer should become a habit. It's not about being rude or pushy, you can do this while still being nice and acting polite. People who are sure of themselves sound sure of themselves. No one is following them around all day and asking for approval. The way they peacefully and firmly tell the world what they want is very polite. Women don't like guys who sound like they don't know what they're doing. How can she be sure about you if you aren't sure? 4. Go get turned down more often. What I said was true. Nice guys spend so much time trying to avoid being turned down that they never actually go through it. You might have nice guy syndrome if that sounds like a good thing. Being turned down makes you better and shows you what you're doing wrong. By facing it head on, you'll learn something that will make you stronger and more willing to take bigger risks. It's not the end of the world to be turned down. It can lead you to a better path and keep you from walking down a road you shouldn't have been walking in the first place. There are no magic pills or tricks that will help you get over this fear. You just have to do it. Don't give any reason for asking for coupons. Use your skills to get jobs that are above your level. Get in touch with big names in your field and start a chat. You should send a woman you like a polite and thoughtful letter. You should start to take more chances and leave your comfort zone more. The more you do this, the easier it will be the next time, until taking risks is second nature to you and you always move forward because of them. 5. Fix the way you stand. The way you walk is one of the most obvious signs of your confidence, or lack of it. People in the room can feel your vibes before you even speak. When your shoulders are slouched, which is likely from working at a computer all day, you look smaller and more shy or weak. Look at TV or movie figures that you like. Men who are proud and strong. How do they sit down and stand up? In what way do they walk, talk, act, and dress? I think the person you pick will stand tall and straight. Stand with your chest out and your chin up. When you are aware of how you present yourself, you can quickly change your behavior when you find yourself falling back on old habits. 6. Start a workout plan. You can make a plan to improve your body no matter what kind of body you have or how it's made up. Not only will you look better if you work out regularly, but there are other perks as well. It makes you more responsible. You'll feel better about yourself because you'll be more likely to stick to your workout plan, even when you don't feel like it. Working out can improve your mood. Scientists have found that exercising makes chemicals in your brain that make you feel better. If you feel better, you're more likely to stay cheerful throughout the day. It helps get rid of bad habits. If you work out hard every day, you'll be more likely to form habits that help you keep doing what you're doing. Getting more sleep, eating better, and drinking less booze. Has anyone ever seen someone who is shy and quiet but has a six-pack under their shirt? I haven't either. When you get in shape, your clothes fit better, which lets you start dressing differently. As your confidence grows, you'll walk differently. As you feel better about yourself, you talk differently. In a relationship, looks are never the most important thing, but making yourself feel and look better is always a plus compared to those who don't bother. 7. Get a hobby, or two. Dude? You keep losing not because you're nice, but because you're dull. Other people will find you more interesting and beautiful if you have a lot of different hobbies. It has to be possible, right? You know more about more things and can have deeper discussions about them. Expanding your views by learning about new things doesn't have to be something smart or life-changing. It will just push your thinking, be a great mental exercise, and make you more worldly and educated. Plus, you won't have as much time to be lazy, which can lead to negative thoughts and feelings of self-pity. Don't waste time feeling bad about yourself. There are too many cool things to learn. 8. Pay attention to your crap. Being too eager to get something is a simple way to lose it. And this is also true for partnerships. A woman will feel suffocated and overwhelmed if you try too hard. A woman who is living her own life on her own will feel like you're in her space and will pull away from you. After that, it will look like you don't have your own life to go after. She'll think you're holding on to her for the sake of giving your life value. That's not true, right? A client of mine whom I was teaching told me a few years ago that women would lose interest in him after a few months. He thought of himself as a nice guy and centered his life around the women he dated, which wasn't a surprise. Even so, he has a very good job and does very well in every other area of his life. What then led to the loss of interest? You see, some of the things that drew her to him in the first place were his habits. He plays video games, which she likes. She liked that he streamed his DJing live on Twitch. She liked the strange things about him. After that, what happened when he stopped caring about anything else but her and their relationship? He stopped doing the things that interested him. Because of this, he hurt himself by taking away one of the main reasons she liked him, and everything else fell apart. Women want guys who are on their road and don't give up their interests when they get together with someone. When you give up things you love so quickly, how can she feel safe being one of them? 9. Know that your worth comes from inside you. Women teach men from a young age that their worth is based on their job, their income, the car they drive, and, you got it, how well women accept them. One reason guys are so afraid to talk to or approach women is because of this. It takes a lot more than hearing the word no to make someone feel rejected. It stands for not being good enough. She won't accept us or even give us a chance because we're not good enough. We feel less of a man because of it. Not unless we know that innate value is just that, it's there. It's called self-worth since we decide what it means. Our social status doesn't tell you anything about how valuable you are as a person. Things outside of us don't change how much we're worth. But nice guys hold on to this idea and give up their pride in the process. To feel like they have worth in society, they'll do anything to be liked by both men and women. This is why they want to please other people so badly, but being a social victim is not a noble thing to do. Besides, any good things will only last for a short time, because even if a woman starts dating you, she won't be able to respect or trust you. She couldn't have done that. Her life and needs are at the center of everything you do. Pay attention. Please be polite. Do not forget the little things. Help and encourage her. Be romantic and keep putting in the work. But don't forget that you are a unique person with your own needs and wants. If you feel safe and sure enough to tell her, it will help her understand who you are and what you're about. How can she build a full and healthy life with you if she doesn't understand these things? 10. Stop talking badly to yourself over and over again. The way we talk to ourselves when we're alone shapes who we are and what we have in life. A lot of people are stuck because they hold on to an identity from the past that doesn't exist anymore. You may have been the fat kid at school who was picked on, but you may have dropped weight since then. Still, you can see that fat kid when you look in the mirror. You might keep telling yourself that you're not good enough because someone made fun of you or told you that. I'm not going to make it. She's not going to date me. Women aren't interested in me. This bad way of thinking becomes even stronger in our minds every time we think about it. We change into this person. We are that person. Unless, we try to make it different. Stop yourself the next time you notice yourself doing something like this. Right away, name the thought, accept it, and change the way you think about it. Women aren't attracted to me sends a very different message to the brain than women did not be attracted to me. Move the bad ideas and beliefs out of your mind and make room for new, better ones. In this way, you can change how people see you. That makes you more appealing to everyone. That's how you change how you feel about yourself and how you show up every day. This is how you take charge of your life and stop letting apathy-filled society throw you around like a ping pong ball and decide what will happen to you. This will help you stop coming in last. This is the way to win.